Welcome back to Wisconsin family.
That was my line.
Yeah, well, you were busy.
I was a little bit busy. We're here at Robinia Courtyard, actually kind of in the Madison Tap section of Robinia Courtyard, and of course there's the Black Locust Cafe and Jardin are the other two restaurants that are part of this family of restaurants. And we are so honored now to have owner John Reske in our presence today. How are you, John?
I'm doing all right. I'm not sure where the honor is coming from, but thank you.
We're honored nonetheless.
Great.
So.
We're on TV, we're trying to be polite.
That's sweet of you.
I'm being honest. I am honored to have him in our presence. So what's going on? What's new at Robinia Courtyard?
Well, obviously we're ramping up for the summer. We're getting very excited. The Courtyard's obviously the gem of the project here, and it's always nice to kind of see that light right around the corner here at the end of the tunnel, et cetera, et cetera. But so yeah, we're working on our summer programming. Spring's opening up. Some patrons are starting to interact with the Courtyard a little bit as they see fit. But
so speaking of the Courtyard, you mentioned something about cinema nights?
Courtyard Cinema, yeah.
Yeah, tell me more about that.
Well, that's been a Tuesday tradition for the last couple of years, actually, and it's obviously weather permitting. But yeah, we try to show 1 or 2 movies out in the Courtyard. It's a lot of fun. We get a popcorn maker out there. People enjoy it, you know. So we've had upwards of 100 people for some of the showings.
Wow.
It's always usually popular hits, right?
Sure.
And then something that you can enjoy over the murmur of neighboring tables, things like that. So we don't get too cinematic, exactly.
Right.
But and we usually have the various breweries that we partner up with choose, the various heads of state from that brewery, whether it be owner, brewmaster, marketing directors, things of that nature. They'll pick their favorite movies, and then it's just another opportunity to get to know the brewery that we partnered up with at Madison Tap.
Right.
So.
When do those start?
Well, obviously, it's weather permitting. We try to, we're shooting for Mother's Day, right? That's usually the rule of thumb for kind of planting, outdoor participation, things like that. So, yeah, that's our goal. That's probably going to be our official target.
That sounds kind of fun.
Yeah, it's a good target to have. So you talked about Madison Tap and how you partner up with a different brewery each month. What's coming up for the month of April? Who are you partnering with?
Oh, we're very excited about April, actually. 3 Sheeps out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin.
Oh, okay.
Armando and I went up there to a couple weeks ago, actually, probably a month ago now, to brew a beer with Grant Pauly, who's the founder and head brewer there.
Wow, cool.
They've got a line of experimental double IPAs that they're coming out with, so we created one of our own called Hop Bay Double IPA.
Okay.
Are you familiar with Salt Bay, that meme, the guy who salts all of his meat?
Okay.
Well, that's how I added the hops to the kettle while it was brewing. So it's amazing.
Can we get a picture of that?
We do, actually. We've got a label that just came out. So
great.
We'll.
That's awesome. So is that kind of what is 3 Sheeps known for in terms of like the type of brews that they come up with? Are they more known for IPAs? If that's kind of where their specialty is?
Well, I mean, obviously that's the trend. So they've got a formidable offering in that category. But they do ambers, lagers. They do some sour work there too, and some barrel aging. But so they're all over the map, and everything they do well, right? So before they launch, they make sure that they're doing. They've got a good offering in that category. But yeah, again, they're all over the map, so I would not say that they're known for one specific beer.
So you can find something that you like. If you're a beer drinker, there's a good chance you'll find something that you like.
Yes, exactly. So. Great spectrum of offerings this month.
Awesome.
So.
Awesome.
Did you go to them, or do they come to you when you choose your brewer of the month, so to speak?
Actually, I thought I was going to have to reach out more than we had a couple of articles break early last year, actually, and then kind of all the breweries started kicking our door in. And whether or not that relationship was sparked between the distributor or 3 Sheeps themselves, I forget at this point, because this was booked a year ago already.
Oh my gosh.
So you probably have to plan pretty far ahead, I'm guessing, to make sure that you have enough breweries lined up and you're not kind of, flying by the seat of your pants.
Exactly. Yeah, you have to, well, they've got to make sure that they have enough product to offer at least 10 lines. We have a max of 14 lines that we can dedicate to said brewery for the month. But yeah, there's a ramping up process, and we're booked through June of 2019 already.
Wow. And
we've kind of held off now, so it's kind of, after that we're going to be recirculating back through the breweries that we really enjoyed our relationships with.
Yeah,
right?
why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about Jardin. What's going on at Jardin? I mean, do you have any new menu items that we can expect in the months of April or May?
Yeah, you can for sure. Obviously, with the spring turnover here and the spring offerings in the produce category, expect a significant change to our menu. But actually, everything's been holding tight for at least the next couple of weeks, and then Chef Brandon Reed will be unveiling his new menu. I have not seen it yet, but yeah, expect that with the
unveiling his new menu. It's going to be have a veil over in here.
There will be thousands in the courtyard staring up at him,
cheering for it.
Yes, exactly, weeping.
Yeah.
John, earlier you mentioned having a band here on Thursdays. Is that in the courtyard?
Yeah, so Richard and Juancho, who are the core of Acoplados, actually, they're hosting a Latin jazz jam session here every Thursday now. So they'll be introducing artists from all over the region, namely Milwaukee and Chicago, and a lot from Madison, obviously. But they've got a rotating cast of members, and so the band will be 6 or 7 participants every Thursday night. And then Luis, who's a phenomenal dancer, will be putting on bachata and salsa lessons for an hour prior to that, and then also DJing after that. It's a great night. They've been doing it around town for quite a while, have had a great following. We were very lucky to snag them.
Yeah.
What's the name again?
It's actually, so it's technically not the Acoplados, but it's Acoplados is the core membership of this Latin jazz jam session. So again, very lucky to snag them because they were looking for a new home, and we happened to be malleable enough to pull them in. And
sure.
So it's going to be phenomenal in the summer, winter time as well, but we're looking very, very much forward, and April 12th, I think, is their first launch date.
April 12th, I was just going to ask that.
Yeah.
So Acoplados and Company is what we can expect.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, one of the things, just to kind of switch gears, we've got about a minute left here, but one thing I just really want to mention is you and I were sipping some great coffee here from Black Locust Cafe. I always say that if you want to wake up, come to Black Locust because they got some strong coffee, and that's the way I like it.
That's right.
So is there anything new going on at Black Locust Cafe, or just in general, remind viewers what can they expect when they come into Black Locust Cafe?
Well, you know, it's a pretty chill coffee shop that serves breakfast and lunch all day, every day of the week until 3 p.m. And you know, it's pretty busy on the weekends, and it's nice and chill during the week. But you know, we just started a juice program there, and then again, the courtyard. Once the courtyard opens up, you know, everything changes. So,
So
just
even
from a volume perspective.
So with the courtyard, the cafe folks can take their stuff out there?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So the courtyard is interacted with by all 3 entities, which is a lot of fun.
Very cool. And you got some great bings.
Yeah, they're
Wings are
amazing,
awesome.
and they're still on the menu forever. It's obviously kind of our trademark.
Yep.
So
and they're great. Well, John Reske, thank you so much for being here with us today. We always enjoy coming here to Robinia Courtyard.
You just like
Thanks
the
for having
coffee.
me.
I just love the courtyard.
True coffee roasters.
There you
by
go.
the way.
There you go. Awesome. Well, that's all the time we have for Wisconsin Family. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
The beat, clap your hands, let's take control.